You understand? So there's an abuse of the system. I said I'm a technology person, but as an and this is not ZANU-PF, by the way, I'm speaking as a Zimbabwe. I'm one on microphone. I just believe that the president's inclination to say, let's just put a statutory instrument and make the ZIG, the single currency of transaction, is the best way to go. Because it removes all the arbitrators who are in between, who are trying to say, Mari, I mean, literally my right hand in my US, Irguisana, and my left hand in my ZIG. But this is the Vava shoulders and wap. And this is the command when you bring young Iraq. How does it? It's not possible. You understand? It's not possible. So I just thought I would add that element as a departure from your question. I hope I answered everything. Thank you. Individuals who glory seek by making accusations which they have no competence to prove, we don't subscribe to that. I think that issue was sub judice at one time, and the courts in South Africa settled that issue. So the wisdom of the judges in South Africa, and these are learned men, they made a decision on this Rutendo Matinyarara you are talking about, South African judges. So who are we to start listening to the whimsical accusations of an individual whom we don't know why he is making those accusations? And what is his local standing? Mandate ya chambopiwa nani? Rutendo Matinyarara kuti ataure zvese. Haana mandate yese izvari kutaura. Tongoti mupengo wangotanga kufamba muroad achitaura zvakati nawo nanga. Social media yazara kai. Tingapedze basa redu rimwe sema-reporters tichiti nema-spokesperson tichingoanza zvinhu zvangobuda pasocial media. Hatingazvipedze. Ndo unongonziwo kupenga kwevanhu vari kuita abuse social media, including that particular individual. He grants stance and talks about issues in an authoritative manner simply because he's got a loud mouth and a generous pen. But substance chaizvo mune zvaari kunyora hapana, and the judges in South Africa made a decision on that. And finally, lastly, these companies which he referred to, they are corporate citizens of Zimbabwe. They operate under what is called the Companies Act of Zimbabwe. Vatori ma citizens in Zimbabwe. You understand? So they are represented here. Nema companies are nema CEO nema chi. If they are, and they know how to comply with Zimbabwe under the Companies Act. If they've not complied, they should be taken up on that particular aspect. And just like you are a citizen of this country, if you do things which are wayward, the law takes its course upon you and the law enforcement agencies. These companies are corporate citizens of Zimbabwe. They are not. They may be foreign owned. This one is a local owned, but they are corporate citizens of this country. One operate under the. It's like people are, hey, my China company has what. We don't look at companies as being Chinese. We look at companies as being companies who are corporate citizens of Zimbabwe. If you do certain things because of your country of origin, the law will take its course against you as an individual corporate entity, not as a collective branding of certain people. They are white, they are Chinese, they are this. We don't do things like that in this country. We are globalists. This building is built upon the foundation of a globalist outlook. That's why we could get weapons as young people from anybody, from everywhere. We didn't get it from Africans only. So we are very true as a party to that non-racial ethic tenet of ZANU-PF. So we don't subscribe again to that. Then finally, and where there's an infraction or infringement, a law will take its course and the people are duly punished. But to use social media as a substitute for all these entities which I have talked to you, Toshita is assume role. Because we never know where prejudice and bigotry comes in. You understand? And who may have sponsored that big prejudice and bigotry? What if somebody is acting on behalf of a competitor to a losing? I want our products compete on the market. Waro attend not boss chakwa chisikudiwa nevan. Wakuna accuse munhu kuti chanenge chakadaiwo. Istopindira ipapo. iwo warohwa pamarket, warohwa pamusika. The democratic choice of currency has made it. Iwo wakuenda kunoti wakunoti hanzi chinhu chanenge chakadaiwo. Hatidaroba.